Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Hour. It's still January 1st for me, but in the game we have reached 1945. Wow. We're far, far into the future of what we should be, considering how far we really came, which isn't far at all. Let's see, upgrades, reinforcements are good. Supplies are fine, and of course production is on schedule. There we go. Well, last time we built some IC and we prepared nothing more. We lost also a battleship, which is very, very sad. But you know, these things happen in war. You lose ships, and that happens. But we have sunk quite a bit though. We've sank some German and Japanese ships. So you know, I'm helping, though I'm not a vital player. Also, the final pieces of the USSR is under attack now by Germany. How long this piece of land is gonna, you know, remain in one piece is, well, at least in my mind, in question. I don't think it's gonna be very long. Also, last time the Americans dropped the first nuke, and they dropped it on Eisen or Eisen or something like that. So they nuked that. So you know, we know that the United States already have invented a nuclear bomb. Yeah. And of course, the Germans are still bombing my cities, but you know, there's nothing I can do about that. I built enough AA guns. I'm improving those I already have. Well. Oh, and of course Sweden is still stealing my blueprints. You know, there isn't a lot of change here. I may build more AA guns once I'm rid of once I've built these divisions, however. We'll see. Now that the Germans have amassed, and the Finns and who else is here? I think it's just Germany and Finland have assembled about 20 divisions together. That's, to me, is a sizable invasion force, considering I only have 18 divisions in my entire country. They have 2 divisions more than I have in my entire country, so it doesn't bode well. Looks like the Russians are able to hold the line for now, though. There isn't any large major breakthroughs. Continuing to do meaningless research. Oh, yeah. It's like watching it from this. Oh, there it went, a huge chunk. Yeah. I might as, you know, it's easier to say, you know, Germany is failing and the delay landings seem still far away in my mind. The game will only go to 1953, but if you're still alive in 1953 and we are a member of the Allies, we're still gonna win. You can see here, it's the victory points thingy. The Axis at the current moment have 71. The Allies, including myself, has 89, and the Commentarians, which is basically just the Soviet Union, has 13, which isn't gonna last very long. How many do they have? 71, 13, 83. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to catch up. They're gonna be up on 84 with everything that the Commentarians have at the moment. And they're bombing away. And of course we have more. You can see the factories coming up because I have more IC. More and more IC is just dropping by. This is making me happy. Very happy. So that's good news. Enforcement, of course. Gonna bring that down to 1. Supply 6.50. We're now having a surplus of money. We're earning money. The more money I can earn now, the less I need to spend in consumer goods later, so Let's just build up some money and then just, yeah, punch it into something else. Perhaps more factories. They seem to be doing us a lot of good right now. Yeah, it seems like the front is now almost completely collapsed, yeah. Once it first starts, it's like, first there is a very slow tension, and then you start seeing one fall, then another, and then it's just gonna go completely nuts because there's no organization left in the troops, so just fall apart. I don't know why I'm researching tanks. I'm never gonna be able to use any of them for any good. Anyway. Improved medium tank. Well, thank you, Britain. I don't even have the IC to build them if I wanted to. Yet. I will be keeping up the... Thank you. Yeah, the Allies are giving us blueprints in the hopes that we can do it ourselves. It's like one of those flat packs you buy in a store, you know, you buy yourself a huge cupboard and it's flat and you have to put it together and it's like, here you dumb shit, have the blueprints for this technology, then you build it, then you kick their ass and you just... But I can't read this. It's like getting a flat pack and the instruction is in, you know, for me, I'm Norwegian, so I have the alphabet from A to Z, and then it's a few other letters that no one else seems to bother having. It's just to make it more difficult than us in school. Anyway, you get the instruction in Chinese. And it's like, what the hell is this? Why? I can't do that. So, that's the feeling I get anyway. You know, getting useless instructions and things you can't build or use. A complete waste of time. As you see, it continues. It's like instruction with not that I can't read. Well, anyway. How's it going in the Pacific anyway? Well, let's see. Not a lot of islands have fallen yet. Oh shit. Oh, these have always belonged to Japan, haven't they? Yeah, they have. Just me spazzing out for no reason then. Oh! Last time I think this area was just taken over by the Japs. The Japs are being pushed out of Singapore. Yeah, look at that. The British are hitting back. And the Chinese have almost destroyed the Republic of China, Nanjing. So Japan is losing the war at the moment. Not that that's a surprise. They usually don't do very well. Yeah, you know what? Let's send out our ships. Let's waste these fuckers. Success already. That's not bad. Oh, did they just annex it now, didn't they? No. Was something about China. I just pushed it away. I'm just being so used now to pressing the enter button due to the incessant air raids we've been having. It's like instinct now. Press enter button. Oh goodness, next time I play an important country I'm just gonna breeze through everything. And what am I supposed to do now? Oh shit. Quisling, he's not gonna be missed. Jonas Lee. I'm not sure who that was. Or who that is. Or was, most likely. I really want to change him out. But the Descent is like Christian Kolake. He was the chief of the defense forces even in the World War, in the Second World War. The only advice he could give to the king during the invasion of Germans, you know, just surrender. Like, that's treason. Holy no. Carriers? What? Well, there goes the rest of our fleet. Ouch, yeah. I didn't count on the enemy carriers being here. Oh, fuck me. Oh well. Our only offensive capability is now gone. Well, at least on this front. Well, bye. Yeah, defeat. Let's see. The battleship, 3 heavy cruisers, and 25 destroyers. Is there anything left? Yeah, 1 heavy cruiser is retreating from the area. 1 heavy cruisers. This is like the hunt for the Kaiser's cruisers. If you haven't watched it, it is on YouTube. Just search the hunt for the Kaiser's cruisers. Maybe you'll find it. I'm gonna put him on convoy raiding until he meets the carrier force again. Fuck me. That didn't turn out well at all. Well, I knew that was the risk, so. January. I'm just reading this. Advanced oil refining. $41. Nah. Forget it. Naval. Let's do some more naval, though it's no use to us. It's too long-term of projects for us to go on. We don't have the IC to have long-term building projects. Like factories for us is a huge deal because it takes a year to build and it takes up all our IC. We can't produce anything else in the time it takes us to produce the factories. It's not like America that can produce like 2 fleets, couple of air division, a couple of interceptor divisions, and something else on top of that again. It's like it's doomed. Oh shit. Yep, well, there goes our fleet. No? Don't tell me you managed to. You lucky son of a bitch. Well, not so lucky anymore now. You shouldn't go back that way. You're just gonna... Oh, Hanover was nuked. You're nuking the wrong place, bitches. This thing here, Berlin, nuke it. Destroy it. That's the thing. That's the shit. And what's the ship over here? Is it still around? Yeah, according to this it is. Ah, here it is. All the way down to Japan. Oh! Don't tell me you're gonna manage to sneak back to port. Well, these guys received the Sherva commendation. Holy shit. Well, they have some kills too. Impressive. Must admit, I'm impressed. Wow. Yeah, I'm a little astonished at that. It was fun though, you know, knowing that heavy cruiser is still around. Torbjorn Skjold, for those of you who don't know, this is a historical lesson. He was a Norwegian naval commander against Sweden in the 1800s. And he managed to win, despite being outnumbered, outgunned. But he had a better head, so survived. One of the tactics he used, though he was known to be using, is that he took a very small ship, like a sloop for instance, something like that was very fast, putting it with the wind at its back so it's moved as fast as possible, going between the Swedish ships so that they fired upon each other. According to history, it was quite effective. Of course, there's nothing to confirm that, but you know, that's a nice thought. You know, you have this huge man of war sitting beside the, let's say, a 75 gun ship and a 100 gun ship. You know, sail between them and they blast each other to pieces. Oh, that's fun. Semi-modern destroyer. Well, thank you. Well, destroyers is probably the only thing we can build anything in any numbers. That and submarines, actually. Submarines. Well, you know what? There is actually one naval arena we haven't considered. Submarines. They can be built very cheaply and, well, it's cheap compared to a lot of other naval tech. And of course our submarines thus far has done fairly okay. Maybe submarines is the way to go. However, we also must know that as time goes by, destroyers are going to be more and more effective against submarines. Wow, we're being bombed a lot right now. Don't blame me for the nukes. You should bomb the fucking... these guys. Just bomb the Brits. Yeah, we're just being bombed right now. It's just nothing else happening. Well, I don't think I'm gonna build any airborne infantry, but sure you can give me the technology. Okay, look into submarines. 1924. Wow, that's advanced. That's just bullshit. 1945 infantry. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm seeing our money increasing steadily, so you know I believe that. We're closing in on sturdy equipment. I'm gonna build that. We're closing in on something like... what was I saying? Fuck, I forgot. It just popped out of my head. Oh fuck it, yeah, well, 45 division, yeah. I believe now I have the IC to be able to at least upgrade some of it. Some of them. Probably we'll be done with the 45 infantry before 48. Hopefully. Ah, deploy. Here you go, my good friend. And of course you losing because it's winter. Wow. That's the tanks the division had. Well, now they have 21, we have 9 divisions. They're not causing enough damage though that our reinforcements have a problem keeping up. Which is good, and they're not bombing our industry, so... well, that would have been a catastrophe. If they became smart enough to use strategic bombing, goodness me, I would be fucked. Well, let's... how's it go? Holy shit! Yeah, well, I believe that's what you call a bulge. Shit. Oh, holy clapper! Oh goodness! Look at these divisions. Yeah, yeah. Soviet. I think I'm gonna say bye bye to you, and one day in the future you might do something else. How's it going up in China? Yeah, they've gathered every division they have here. They may get some help from the Germans, however, if the Germans manages to get there in time. So that's something to keep in mind. That would be bad, however. Yeah, just me yawning, as always. Ah. Well, I'm getting the blueprints for the submarines, so it's not a problem for me to build them either. I'm still earning money. I'm closing in on well, I'm on around 50 bucks, which is good. That's gonna give me a lot of time. It's gonna buy me a lot of time to upgrade. I hope the upgrades that I am doing will be finished before 1945 infantry is, which is why I'm gunning for it right now. This is the only armor I have though, and it's a brigade attached to these guys. Tanks 154. Apart from that, I don't think any of these have any tanks. No, they don't. So we're dependent on those tanks though, in an event of a tank war. Cologne was just nuked. Yeah, they're nuking more and more. More and more nukes are just coming out of nowhere. Well, they're being produced probably in Manhattan. I don't know where it is. Yeah, I'm ashamed to say so, but my geography of the United States is not. Well, I know where San Francisco is. It's on this side. I don't know where Washington is. It's over here. San Francisco is over here. Chicago. It's somewhere over here, isn't it? I believe it's somewhere around here. Lexington. Come on. Chicago, Chicago, Chicago. Oh, the fuck knows. Well, probably every American and the rest of the world except me. Which would not have been a big surprise to me, really. I'm always the last one with the last news, you know. Never the first guy. I can still see us capable of having more IC, so... Well, Sweden is trading with us, I'm pleased to see that. No one else, however. Improved submarine, again, good. But, you know, 1937 submarine isn't gonna cut it. You know what? You have 2. So do you, but you have a higher skill. Long-range submarine. Well, that's useful considering we're fighting a war on the other side of the fucking earth. Let's see, I'm gonna bring my heavy cruiser home. Considering its valiant defense of our friends, the Americans, and its continuous luck. I'm gonna be honest, lucky survivals. It deserves to come home and be put in a museum when the war is over. Probably gonna remain in the service for a while though, unless the Germans sink it. Shouldn't put that. Oh god, it's so close now. How far away are you from any upgrades here? Oh lord. Yep, this is gonna be heavy. Ordinary anti-air. This is going to improve the flak from the guns we already have in each place. That may also have an effect on the Germans' capability to bomb us continuously. Economy. Wow, I'm having trouble concentrating. That's not usual. Well, there it goes up. I need 94 and I have 20, as good as 25% of that necessary. But hey, I've started the upgrades. We're headed for 1945 technology. And as soon as that is done, I'm going to build rough terrain production. The reason I'm not starting it immediately is that it already takes a long time, and it does have an effect on your industrial capacity. It goes down a little bit until it's produced and it's done. It's going to give us better equipment, however, in the long term, which is going to be important. For instance, produce sturdy equipment. Land unit time. Research modifier, TC modifier, yeah, that's fine. Land unit time, production, I think it is up. Max cost is also up. Supply consumption is up. Let's see. Our advancement in science and production techniques make it possible to produce purpose-built military equipment at a large scale adding general, mountaineer, and engineering equipment, and adding a few more horsepower to our vehicles will improve our overall performance in rough terrain. Keep in mind that it will take some time to production equipment for all troops, and new equipment more expensive, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's gonna make our mountain divisions and vehicles more resistant, basically making them more reliable, as well as giving our troops equipment that can handle our rougher weather, basically. 1940. I'm trying to catch up in submarine tech. That, however, is going to take some time. What we're looking at here. A large fucking front. That's the only word I have for it. Holy Jesus, look at that. And the Chinese are putting the final squeeze on Nanjing, so if the Germans want to save it, they're in somewhat of a hurry. Come on, go away. There you go. Ah, here you are. The other side of the world. The only survivor of the Norwegian Navy. Which will be reborn again, but more as a submarine fleet than anything else. What? A fleet now extended attack by Germany, personnel lost. You bombed it or something? What the hell is going on? I don't understand anything right now, but I'm gonna move you down towards you. But did they just naval strike or something like that? Because I believe my IC was just hit too. Or it may have been a naval bombardment strike or something like that. Probably a naval strike. Huh. Whatever they did, it was pretty damn devastating. Yeah, Italy's doing it. Yeah, disaster. The fleet is gone. There's nothing left on the Norwegian fleet. Italians? What the fuck are they still doing in the war? Britain, you have taken and beaten them in Africa. Can you now please go to the mainland and fuck them up? So that you open another front with the damn Jerrys. You're gonna need more fronts with the Jerrys if you're going to be winning this war. Or we're still winning, but you know. That's in general the game. We're not gonna win the war by sitting around on our asses. Well, even if we do take a bit of damage in naval, it's not gonna matter anymore because we don't do any navy fighting yet. So you know, the Italians can just keep on bombing. Anyway, I think that's it for this episode, and I see you all later on Let's Play Darkest Hour.